Hello everyone. Today we'll be talking about the topic of corruption in Nigeria, and we're going to be making some honorable mentions in the history of corruption in Nigeria. Now let's start. Nigeria is a West African country located around the Gulf of Guinea. Nigeria's major export is crude oil and natural gases. Nigeria's currency is called naira, and $1 is worth 363 naira. Nigeria has lost not less than $400 billion to corruption since it gained its independence from the British. It is very difficult to link a specific person to a specific corruption scandal. So, we'll mostly be talking about what went down under a specific leader's administration. So, now let's talk about the Babangida administration. Ibrahim Babangida, popularly called IBB. His administration is known for money laundering and drug trafficking scandals. The most famous scandal under his administration was when his administration refused to give account of the Gulf War oil windfall, which is estimated to be $12.9 billion. He also rigged the only successful election in the history of Nigeria in June 12, 1993. Now let's move on to the Abacha administration. Of all the leaders in the history of Nigeria, he is known to be the greatest thief in the history of Nigeria. During his administration, he is known to have received a bribe of $100 million for the award of the construction of a gas plant in Nigeria. In the year 2000, 2 years after his death, it was revealed that members of his family frequently accessed a Swiss bank account that belonged to him, which had $600 million in it. The same year, a sum of $1 billion was found in several accounts across Europe. Next, we have the Obasanjo administration. Various corruption scandals broke out during his presidency. One included his vice president Atiku Abubakar, who was caught in cahoots with a US congressman stashing cold hard cash in a freezer, literally in a freezer. The actual amount in which he stole could not be properly identified, but the former president Olusegun Obasanjo made a statement in his book entitled My Watch, saying the money Atiku Abubakar stole when he was my vice is enough to feed 300 people for 400 years. The KBR and Simon scandal also broke out under his administration, which involved payment of bribes to officials in Nigeria for construction contracts. Next on our list, we'll be talking about the Goodluck Jonathan administration. Under the Goodluck Jonathan administration, $2.2 billion was illegally withdrawn from the excess crude oil account, of which $1 billion supposedly approved by President Jonathan to fund his re-election campaign. Also, under his administration, there was a diversion of 60% of $1 billion worth of foreign loan obtained from the Chinese by the Ministry of Finance. There was also a diversion of $2.2 million vaccination medicine fund by Ministry of Health, and another diversion scandal of the Ebola fight fund up to 1.9 billion naira. Also under his administration, 60 million barrels of oil valued at $13.7 billion was stolen under the watch of the National Oil Company, Nigeria National Petroleum Company, from 2009 to 2012. And that concludes our discussion on the major corruption scandals in Nigeria.